Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Today's going to be a little bit of a different video. It's not about mowing or equipment or reviews or anything. It's about Clash Royale because the whole situation in the game right now is just, it's unacceptable. And I think I need to make a video, kind of regarding the situation in the game right now and regarding the recent events that have taken place. And I'm going to be doing this while I play just 1v1. That way you can, have a little fun and watch me play. So if any of you have played Clash Royale in the last few months, then you know what I'm talking about. But so Clash Royale at, April 2025, that's when Jinxie started to get back into the game. And when Jinxie got into the game, he brought with him a ton of creators, and that brought the player base back in. Because before 2025, Clash Royale was kind of in a limbo state. It wasn't really popular. Brawl Stars was the big game. I remember playing that a bunch. And then when Jinxie went back into the game, he brought everyone back. He brought back the players that hadn't played in years. He brought in new players. He brought in the creators. And Clash Royale saw the biggest spike in revenue it had ever seen. It reached an all-time high. If you go look on like Google Trends or whatever, you can see, it's huge, the spike that it went through. And while the game wasn't perfect during that time, it was still fun to play. It wasn't like completely messed up like it is now. Back in the summer 2025, I remember cards were still, it wasn't balanced by any stretch, but it was still fun to play. Back in the summer, they gave out Evos for free. You just had to play the game and get crowns to get them. I like that, right? Instead of making everyone buy the broken Evo, they give it to everyone. Okay, that's reasonable. And they would release new cards, new cards every few months. The champions were fun. Boss Bandit. I remember when that released, it was broken, but again, they gave it out and they gave it to everyone so that everyone can enjoy it. And if both players have Boss Bandit, your opponent has Boss Bandit, if it's broken, well, it kind of offsets because you both have it. That was fine. And their new cards, they release new cards, every month or two. They release, the Spirit Empress with new card ideas, like the Spirit Empress. It was 2 cards in one. That's cool. Like these new concepts and everything. That was what the players wanted. And the game wasn't perfect by any stretch. There was still flaws. The game was still pay to win. The game has always favored pay to win. But it was good enough to where the free to play players could come back in and start playing. And when you're at a peak like that, what I would certainly do is try and keep it there as long as you can. But I literally don't know what the developers and creators were thinking when they decided to release level 16 and heroes. Because everyone told them that this was going to be a terrible idea. And they didn't listen. People said, the creators said, the players said, just go look up any Reddit post on this and you'll see the same answer. They told them not to do it. They said, this is going to kill the game. And they did it anyway. That really shows that you don't care about the players. They just are in it for the money. They don't care about the players. They don't care about making the game better for free to play. All they care about is money. And that is just crazy. It's so sad, man. The game that I love the most is led by the worst people that only want to benefit themselves. They don't want to benefit the players that actually play the game. The players that spend so much time and effort and frustration to play the game, they just completely screw up. And they favor the pay to win. They're only in it for the money. And it just makes me so mad to even talk about this. Your game was in its heyday, in its absolute heyday, the most popular it has ever been since 2016 when it came out. And you completely blew it. I mean, it is just unbelievable. At the highest peak it has ever been, you completely blew it. I can't even comprehend, why would you do that? I mean, it's also just so funny that the goal of level 16 in Heroes was to make more money for the game, but the only thing they accomplished was to make less money. I mean, anyone can see it. I don't know how they can't see it. If everyone's telling you don't do this, they just do it anyway. All right? And then, okay, so they release Heroes in level 16 in November 2025. And the game starts to decline because now we've got, the free-to-play players that don't want to spend any money on the game going up against pay-to-win, maxed-out level 16 players, and they have, level 13 and 14 cards. That's just not going to work. I mean, even if you're the best player in the world, if you're significantly underleveled, you can't win, right? So it just really put the nail in the coffin for free-to-play players. And the skill completely went away. Long were the days where the way you progressed in Clash Royale was by getting better at the game and by playing more and learning the interactions between cards and strategy between the game and how to make the deck good. That was what it was all about, skill and progressing. But now, if you just spend money on the game, you can win without having any skill. And it's not even respectable anymore. When I play ladder, I don't even play good decks anymore. It's all this pay-to-win, crap that is just so brain dead. It makes me so pissed. I never play Hog 2.6. I never play classic Golem Beatdown. I almost never play Log Bait. The OG, the classic decks that everyone likes that are somewhat balanced, right? Those are the good decks that we like to play in, and because those decks require skill to play. Now what I'm playing against is all this Evo Mini P.E.K.K.A, Hero Mini P.E.K.K.A, Evo Mega Knight, Golden Knight, cards that have no synergy together and shouldn't work, but the only reason they do work is because they're so overleveled. And the gameplay is just disgusting. I mean, there's no skill to it at all. It's just put the cards down and then they take tower. It is just, I hate it so much. Right? And so Supercell does all this, and the community backlash is insane. The game starts completely falling off. And, if I was in this situation and I look at my stats and I see our revenue just dropped by 50% in 1 month, yeah, that's horrible. If you see that your revenue drops 50% in 1 month, you're doing something wrong and you need to fix it immediately. But you know what their solution was to it? Let's release more heroes every month. The same thing that killed the game, we're going to release more of it instead of fixing it. That is it. That's the final straw. And the fact that they don't even realize what's killing the game is unbelievable. And then a few days ago, the CEO of Clash Royale, or the head of it or whatever, released a statement outlining their historic year in 2025 and said the reason for the game's success was the developers and the creators. Excuse me, they're the ones who killed the game. The people who saved the game and brought it back were the creators. The creators like Jinxie and all those other creators. Those are the ones who saved the game and brought it back. They brought in new player base that led to this historic growth. The developers are the ones who killed the game. They're the ones who released level 16 in Heroes. Nobody wanted those. Nobody asked for them, but they did it anyway. It is just unbelievable. This company is so greedy like is disgusting, right? So and they can't go back now. People have spent money on level 16 in heroes. Like they can't undo it. What happened is it's happened. Like there's no going back now. And I really like if Supercell doesn't do something right now, I don't think the game is ever going to get like to where it was ever again. Right now is when it really matters. They need to fix their game and actually show some care to the community. Otherwise, nobody's going to play this game ever again. Like, all the creators have left. Big players like Riley and these players in competitions, they're leaving. The Clash Royale boycott has started, and I suggest you take part in it as well because that's the only way we're going to get them to fix this game. If we stop playing, they can't make enough money, and then, they're just done. So, anyway, friends, hopefully you understand my frustration here. A lot of you, I know, play Clash Royale, but, we got to get them to fix this game. And I suggest you take part in this Clash Royale boycott because they're going to listen eventually because their revenue is completely falling off the table. Because, if they're in it about money, well, they're not making any money anymore, so they're going to have to do something eventually. So, yeah, I'm not going to play the game anymore. I pushed to 10K yesterday, got my lifelong dream of getting to 10,000 trophies, and now I'm quitting the game until they can fix it. I'm not playing the game, getting back into it a lot until they actually fix the game. Because right now, progressing is almost impossible. It takes so much effort just to move up 100 trophies because you're constantly going against those brain-dead, no-skill, pay-to-win decks with level 16 and heroes in them. Anyway, friends, thanks for watching. Hopefully you can relate to this and understand that we need to get them to fix the game, and we have the power, right? Supercell needs to listen to us, and we can do that. They can do that by showing our support by stop playing this game. All right. So anyway, friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.